Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hey, my beautiful lovers. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, okay? Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. So this is going to be a wolf spirit animal message, okay? So I'm supposed to get a paper for this one. Okay. I had to, so I'm gonna keep two. This one looks like big. Like, I don't know what I wrote on this. I don't know how these big ones be blending in here. It says, I have eyes, I have ears, let me hear. I have eyes, let me see. I claim my birthright and my history, okay? So this is what you have done, my love, or this is what you're currently focusing on. I feel like Spirit's talking to you a lot more, showing you a lot more things, and really showing you like what steps you need to take or what it is that you really truly need to do to actually claim your birthright and to remember these different parts of you and to like integrate these lessons of the past that you've learned. Okay, we got coffee. You could drink a lot of coffee, okay, or you could, I don't know, really love coffee. Or maybe you just stop drinking coffee. Maybe coffee gets you all wound up, okay? So let's see though. Coffee symbolism. I don't know. I feel like maybe it could be your like one of your a part of your purpose to like wake people up, you know, bring people to their senses, um or wake people up to who they truly are or what they're really meant to do in the world, okay? But when you look up the symbolism, it says that coffee has a symbolic meanings, including a connection to American history, creativity, and social interactions, okay? It represents creativity and entrepreneurship, social interactions, metaphors, okay? It says coffee has long symbolized intellect, creativity, and just a streak of revolution, okay? And it says during the Enlightenment, coffee and coffee houses, I guess, brought people together so that they could socialize about serious issues. I'm not gonna click it, but I'm feeling like that's what that's what they talk about, okay? Coffee, so it represents unity and enduring spirit of independence, you know? You're very independent, very beautiful, and this is awakening so much of your birthright within yourself, you know, making you very aware, also giving you a lot of confidence that you need at this time. And look at the third eye. This is what I'm saying. And the sound of the universe, okay? That's ears to hear, okay? And the eyes to see, okay? You are definitely hearing and seeing things properly. So I feel like the wolf spirit animal is asking you to like stand tall in that, you know, to really appreciate the things that you're seeing for what they are, you know, because sometimes the things that spirit shows us is kind of, it seems kind of negative, and it seems like something that we really don't want to look at or something that we really shouldn't have to hear about, especially when we're doing what we're supposed to be doing to be our best, right? But sometimes, you know, these negative things happen, and it's all about your perspective and what you do with that negative information. Okay, what's the overall energy? Okay, we got freedom. Okay, so you are free. I'm hearing freedom, freedom. Okay, and also this is the number 25, which is the number 7. So you could be going through some sort of like spiritual awakening, receiving a lot of enlightenment. Okay, all due to these balanced forces. Okay, like you could be improving your heart chakra at this time, still in the process of unfurling back to love, still in the process of understanding your history and how it all ties into your birthright. You know, you've been on this journey to wholeness for so long, and you're doing such a great job. So please, my love, keep it up, okay? It's looking beautiful. You've entered into like these healthy cycles. I think maybe before you were stuck in like some negative cycles and it didn't necessarily get you to where you wanted to go, you know, so you had to take a detour. It says on the hidden path, you took a detour, you slowed down, and you took the time to explore where spirit was trying to take you, and now you're going in this new direction, and you're staying grounded in the now and really following this thing through to the end, okay? Something about family. Maybe you've been through a lot with your family. We got the summer, we got the chaser. You could have some codependent members in your family, you know, that you've had to let go or just let things be. Just put everything in the hands of God and just see how things work out. But I think you've brought a lot of balance to your material world, or with this new entrepreneurship, you're attracting a lot of money, a lot of career, raising your status, you know, making your mark on the world is what it said. And you know, you could feel like you're doing it all alone, and you have such a beautiful potential, and it's very important that you spend a lot of time to yourself in order to have this balance, you know, even if you are like in a relationship or with someone else. I feel like when you have too many people around you, you know, it splits your energy in some sort of way. Or maybe in the past that could have happened, like you could have been giving your energy to just way too many people and your energy is split. So now that you've called back all of this, your energy was split, I meant to say, okay, and now that you've called back all of this energy to yourself, it's like you're in this beautiful union with the divine, and you're doing a great job of releasing and embracing the awakenings and transformations that they've brought into your life. Like I said, learning these lessons of history and really using them to your advantage, you know. Also, journaling could be highly significant. That could be something that you do often, or maybe something you could stand to do a little bit more. But let me read this out of this book. Okay, 25 is what I said. Here it is right here. So it says, living the life you love, liberation. Oh, I didn't even choose nothing from this deck. Okay, it says living the life you love, liberation as a shift in perspective, the many facets of freedom, inviting enjoyment and inspiration to your life, discovering what freedom means to you, overcoming limitation, being unbound, creative expression, and choice over obligation. Okay, and that's what it is. It's like you've awakened with this coffee to the birthright, to the history, to everything that's gone on. You're getting all this information, and you're not feeling obligated to certain people anymore, or feeling like you have to do or move a certain way in order to make other people happy. It says letting go, trusting, and loving without limitation are also a part of internal freedom, you know? And this is what you have done, or what you're currently working on doing, okay? It says there are lots of ideas about what freedom can be. Having a framework for what it can be means even more freedom can flourish. Complete freedom can also be overwhelming, confusing, or ungrounding. Structure and security are the friends of freedom, you know? So your structure, your security, your boundaries, all very intact, okay? It says they support fun, safety, expansion, sustainability, and exciting possibility. Okay, so please get excited about your future. Is looking very bright, very beautiful. And I feel like, you know, when it does come to that family energy, I feel like there are still people in your family who are kind of afraid to initiate. It says initiate our own change. Okay, like they're afraid to initiate their own change, you know. It's very scary to them, like they're in some sort of self-perpetuating spiral that they need to break out of and enter into that energy of freedom with you, you know. So just try not to worry too much about it. It says, the divinatory meaning says, bring a deeper sense of freedom to a situation. A limitation may be a state of mind. A shift of perspective can help bring a sense of lightness and choice. Also, consider what freedom looks like to you in the bigger picture of your life. If you are feeling stifled in an environment, it is up to you to make a change. Add pleasurable moments or practices that cultivate a sense of greater freedom in your day-to-day life, you know. So it's like, yes, we run into these situations, into these people, and all of these different things that, you know, we'd rather not deal with, or we'd rather not want to go through. And it's like, even most of our lives, that those situations feel like, you know, the worst thing, right? It's like, I have to go over here and deal with so-and-so, or I have to talk to so-and-so, or I have to go do this, or I have to go do that. You know, it's our perspective on the things that we have to do and on the people that we're dealing with, you know, that changes, right? Because it doesn't necessarily change, you know, like if we're talking talking about family, you know, these are people you still know, people you even still see sometimes, for those of you who haven't completely cut off everybody, you know. But it's like the way that you deal with that experience, the way you bring the freedom, the way you change your perspective, the way you listen to the divine, that changes, that brings in more freedom, not necessarily the other people changing or things being resolved, you know. It says if you are currently experiencing greater freedom, you may be feeling unsettled. Consider whether it is the kind you were looking for. If you feel ungrounded and lost, perhaps you could add some structure to your world to optimize your freedom, you know? So it's like, if you're experiencing this greater freedom, like, is it the kind of freedom that you were looking for? Do you feel like you could use more freedom? Do you still feel like tied down or bound to other energies? Do you feel like, you know, you could use a little bit more freedom? Because it's right there for you to grab. You just have to figure out what things to change, you know, because you have this beautiful free will. You can do whatever it is that you want, go wherever it is that you want to go. It's all about your choices, your decisions, and who you choose to have contact and interaction with, you know. But also, you know, action can't be forced when it comes to other people. Everyone has free will, and you just have to always remind yourself of that, you know. Everyone's not always going to make the right choice. Everyone is not hearing and seeing the way that you're hearing and seeing. Everyone is not aware of their birthright and their real true history, where they come from and what lessons they should be pulling from the things that they've been through, you know. We got the hidden path, cycles, feminine, fear, and fresh start, you know. I feel like you're like taking the road less traveled at this time, and you've broken out of these cycles that you were going through with the people on the outside of you. You're showing more love, more compassion to these people who are in fear, and this is what is supporting your fresh start, you know. And I don't know, people could be kind of confused, kind of irritated about it. Yeah, we got outcome, okay? But in the end, the outcome will always be you getting results, you bringing anything that doesn't serve you to an end. You know, you'll always have a resolution. There will always be a positive outcome for you, because you're very aware of your freedom, even if you feel like you could use more, okay? Because of your beliefs, you are good. You are so good. But also, I feel like people could be judging you about your beliefs, or wanting you to like change the way that you move, you know, wanting you to spend less time in your sacred space with the divine, wanting you to stop trying to be connected to your inner child and having this beautiful strength that you have. But it's like, so so what if they want you to stop? Like, I think you're in it. You might not be where you see yourself being in the future, but you're definitely in a better place, okay? We got Sagittarius and we got Scorpio, okay? So those could be your signs, or those could be the signs of the people who are really being kind of messy with you in the background, you know? They're not, this is 9 and this is 8, okay? So I feel like they're being forced to like take a step back, okay? Like, you're waking people up to who you really truly are, like one day at a time, to these people who want to go to war with you, who want to start conflict, who want to constantly be some sort of issue in your life. You're just not open to that shit no more. Not open to these snakes coming in with their hidden intentions and trying to, you know, make you suffer or cause problems or issues in your life. You're really exposing these types of energies. And also, you're very balanced with the sun and the moon coming out, and the moon came out first. So like I said before, you lead with that feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. It's very beautiful, okay? And it's like, you know, people just don't like seeing you do this kind of shit. I don't know what's the problem with it, but they just be mad, okay? We got Uranus. Let me see, because like I said before, with this deck, if I'm not sure of the energy, I'm definitely gonna look, because I want to be as accurate as possible. So it says Uranus is associated with the primal Greek sky god of the same name. Uranus brings up some powerful human needs, such as the desire for freedom and individuality, you know? And it's kind of like your freedom, your individuality reminds certain people on the outside of you just how free they aren't, or just how, like, individual they aren't. Like I said, you could have, your family could be codependent. That's like one of the first things that came out of my mouth, okay? So hold on, there's one more. I kind of want to make room for it. I don't know, you only gonna be able to see half of it. So it says, as well as push toward a larger vision and humanitarian service, like you are a humanitarian, you are of service to others, even if all you do is just like donate or send your prayers out to certain people. And I feel like these codependent family members, like, they really don't care about anyone else. And it's like, it's weird. Definitely some weird energy out here. But I mean, we're just starting, so we haven't got to like the meat and potatoes of like what is going on. Okay, yeah, we got in Aquarius. Okay, you could definitely be in Aquarius, or these family members could be any of these signs. The sun gives me Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The moon is definitely that Cancer, Pisces energy, and the Scorpio's already out here. But the Aquarius makes me think about you being this beautiful star. With the Scorpio, you're embracing the energies of death, and you're doing what it is that you need to do. So when you shoot your shot, you never miss with that Sagittarius energy. You can accomplish any and everything that you want, and this is why you're expanding. Here's more Pisces energy, and the Neptune shooting up towards the sky. You're ascending over and over. Here's that Cancer energy I called too. Okay, so water is highly significant. What is going on? I feel like some people have pedestalized you, okay? With this pedestal right here at the bottom of this deck. Some people have like pedestalized you. Like they consider themselves to be upper echelon, you know what I'm saying? Or, consider themselves to be better than you in some sort of way, and it's like they've noticed you for your gifts, and they're giving you a lot of jealousy and envy over it. Could be people with addictions, but this addiction card says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or a restraint. Okay, so it's like I feel like you're receiving a lot of hate due to your birthright, or due to this freedom that you are experiencing, even if you feel like you don't have enough or whatever. I feel like you're definitely given that lone wolf type of energy, which I feel like I always say in the wolf spirit animal readings. But I feel like you really understand that there's enough for everyone. The dog and the cat are over there sharing the cat food. I feel like you don't mind sharing. You don't mind allowing people to eat off your plate if they have less than, or if they need your help. But I feel like this is something that Spirit has really had you stop, because it was time for you to heal your heart, to do a lot of healing, to heal from the heartbreak and get freedom from these toxic relationships, or these people. It says freedom from toxic relationship or addiction, or freedom from toxic relationships and these codependent people who are kind of obsessed over you and possessed and trying to control you rather than clearing their own blocks. With this boat energy, it's like you're stepping away from this war, or you've been stepped away from this war type of energy, and now there are a lot of things that you don't see coming in. Your ship's coming in, receiving what you need, experiencing progression. It says arriving, it says moving on, it says closure and issues. You've brought a lot of closure to a lot of situations in your history, and this has you in a place where you're more free, more open to do more things than you've ever been open to doing in the past. And it's just really great. Okay, you're doing so good. What's the moon and the sun? We got seduction. Okay, so also people could be trying to like seduce you in some sort of way. Maybe they want to send someone in to like flirt with you or date you or hook up with you, but I don't think you're even open to that kind of energy. We got the Grim Reaper. Okay, the relationship is over. Okay, they could be trying to send some sort of ex in, or somebody who wants a second chance because you have glowed up and transformed your life. That's what it says, glow up and transform your life. Okay, this is what you did. Let me put that down. Okay, you didn't glowed up and you have transformed your life. You are wearing like this beautiful light crown, like this being on the sun card. Very high vibrational and amazing energy. Okay, yeah, we got talking. Okay, and everybody talking about it. Everybody's running their mouth, and somebody could be like interested in coming in and talking to you, conversing with you. Like maybe there's some sort of messages or some sort of information that you've been waiting for, or maybe somebody's waiting for you to like reach out to them or whatever. But I don't know, you're about to receive some sort of text or call or email, but whoever is about to do it, it says hoovering. Okay, so that makes me think about like a vacuum, okay? Or like that's vampire energy as far as I'm concerned. But also it could give me hovering, which is like someone who really doesn't have any boundaries, they're like a helicopter lover, or I'm hearing a helicopter parent with this outdated way of thinking, wanting to come in and like recondition you, or to like get you to replay these certain events that you've been through with them over and over in your head, but you're not in that place. You've already experienced a sudden change. You're already getting all of this shocking news, all of this surprise and epiphanies and upheavals happening in your life, and it looks so good on you. So just try to avoid that, okay? You're a seer, like I said. You see things so clearly, so beautifully. You have access to energies and dimensions and information that others do not have. This is your freedom, okay? You're not trapped in the matrix, in the system, okay? You're paying attention to all of the right things that are important, and people are giving you much jealousy and hate over it, okay? What's healing heart and the boat? We got clones, okay? So these copycat ass, clone ass people that you cut these cords with, It says copies of the original, an imitation of what is real, something or someone imitating what they are not and lacking genuine substance, People might try to come around and mirror you and mirror your energy, but you could feel just how inauthentic that is. I said you could jail, which makes me think about jail, okay? Somebody going to jail, okay? It says the astral and etheric energy cords that attach two people together, being bound to another person, making it hard to separate from them. And it was hard to separate from them because they were doing a lot of nonsense in the background, but you're definitely free from that type of energy, and you don't have to worry about getting reattached to that, okay? They want to control your mind. Come on. They want to control your mind. Maybe you're exposing people in some sort of way, and the only way they can get to you is if you make the decision to step back into that cycle with them again. But you're understanding, you're seeing things clearly, you're hearing things very clearly, and you're just not going back. And that's beautiful, because why should we step back to the conflict or back to the negativity or back to the drama? Just never, okay? It says mind manipulation through programming and involuntary indoctrination, like that was their goal, to indoctrinate you involuntarily into their code or into their way of being or into their way of life. And maybe they even got away with that before, when you were like thinking like a child, before you matured into this birthright or into this beautiful spiritual high-ranking position that you're sitting in now. But they no longer have this types of power over you. They can no longer manipulate you or try to subconsciously implant any kinds of thoughts or anything like that. Like, you're being highly protected by your spirit animals, okay? We got words, okay? So like I said, there's a lot of talking. Maybe somebody's trying to like plant seeds, give you little ideas, I've noticed that people like to do that sometimes, say little things, say little hints, little comments, little words like, I'm about to do this, because they can't do that unless you decide you want to do that sometimes. So they'll plant a little seed, or, say something, give a little idea, and then like, before maybe that used to work, maybe they could just suggest things that you should do and it would work. They would like use your psychic gifts against you, okay? Or like pull at your heartstrings, so you would want to do whatever it is that they want to do, and you would help them manifest that great day or that beautiful outcome. But now you're very aware that these people are death and destruction bringers, and you know that this justice that's coming in is just for you. Everything is being put in its rightful place, and now is a time for your balance, a time for you to be vindicated for any wrongs that have been done against you. And all of these psychic vampires are reaping what they sow because of the way you've stepped into and embraced your high rank, okay? You carry the sword of truth, baby. You are a beautiful, amazing energy, okay? Your spiritual rank is not based on your physical age, but by your spiritual experiences and your positions within the spiritual realms. You have the power to break through any lies and deception, cutting through to the truth and tapping into the truth regardless of what is blocking it, So anybody with these entity or energy attachments are not able to access your energy in the way that they want to. Tell me about these folks. What's seer and clones, okay? We got handsome, but it was in reverse, okay? So somebody could be very ugly, okay? Somebody ugly. Somebody could have dreadlocks, okay? Somebody could be of a lighter complexion. Somebody with dreadlocks could be light skinned. Let me get another one for handsome, okay? Look, pimples, okay? Somebody could be kind of ugly, you know? They could have a lot of like blemishes on their face, or maybe like a scar on their face, something that is like very obvious, something you can't forget, okay? They could dress very bummy. Somebody could be kind of tall. What else? We got fat, okay? Somebody could be fat. Or somebody could feel like you're fat and you dress hoochie, okay? And you shouldn't do that. That's wild. But somebody could be a little bit on the chunkier side and they could dress very hoochie, okay? This feels like multiple people, okay? Look, as I say that, somebody's also skinny, okay? And they got a medium build, okay? Somebody got a medium build. It said go away on the back of this card. Like, people want you to go away. Like, they don't like anything about you, okay? Somebody could have big feet, okay? Somebody could have short hair. Somebody could be caramel complected, but I already said that with a light complexion, okay? Somebody could have, like, excuse me, really straight hair, okay? Somebody that you consider to be a homie, okay? These people is not your friends, okay? And even if they're in your family, you know, like, they don't consider you to be a friend, you know? Like, I used to consider certain people in my family to be a friend, you know? And it's funny because I used to be like, I don't need friends, you know? I got all these cousins. And it turns out these cousins ain't shit either. Bitches just as famous as the friends I could have went out and got. The friends that was coming, that I was going out and getting wasn't the best, but they was better than the cousins. Okay, what else? We got the world, okay, and that's why it was important that you close that cycle. That's done. That's over with. Ain't nothing up but this beautiful success that's rushing toward you. You know, I feel like, you know, people, these people are trying something, you know, like they're trying something, they up to something. They're trying to present like, you know, they're your pack, or they're your people, or you guys are the same type, or, you know, like, you know, you guys are just alike, but it's not that, you know, it's just that they know that you're harvesting. They see the investments that you've made in yourself to make this movement forward, and they want you to just like forget the past, but it's like you've already walked away because that's what the divine told you to do, so that you can alchemize the situation properly and build up this stability and this royal type of energy that you have going on within yourself. This is why your cup is overflowing, and keeping this up, these people really see this, and it's making them really tired, really battle weary, when that's where they wanted you to be at, this passionate new beginning. In the way that you continue to lead your own metamorphosis, it just makes people really upset, you know. And these are really like sleazy type of people that we're talking about here, you know. We got the hermit, you know, more of this energy of you being free and being very independent with that freedom that you have, okay? What's the world and the Knight of Swords? We got infinite abundance, okay? And we got creative expression. So whatever it is that you do for your divine purpose, it's bringing in this amazing infinite abundance, you know, like to your spirit, to your soul, because you're following your birthright and you're doing what it is that the divine wants you to do. And you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. That's what it says. So continue to creatively express yourself. It says your soul longs to express itself creatively. So it's like, and talk to your angels as much as possible. Ask them about anything that you may need, any help that you may need, any assistance, you know. Like, they really do have your back. It says instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. Like, know that you have nothing to worry about, and you really have been making really beautiful and responsible decisions that align with your birthright and you understanding more of the past and progressing toward the future, okay? Like, your soul was always going to creatively express itself in this way. And this is what they failed to realize about you, okay? What's the final thought on this beautiful wolf spirit animal? We got this one, okay? It says Devi Ma Kali, okay? the baby. So it's like you've already birthed this. Like maybe you were going through a very hard time. It's like that was the time when you was pregnant, right? When you was carrying this baby, this divine birthright, carrying all of this, like divine information, all these things right now, and you could still be in that place where you feel like you're having all these growing pains from this beautiful divine energy growing within you, but you already at this place where you've birthed something very beautiful into your life. So now is the time for you to just spend a lot of time on it, to nurture it and continue to see it grow, no matter who supports it on the outside of you. Because like I said, you're a seer. You're seeing things very clearly, okay? And you're being very authentic, and that's what's the problem with the clones. They can't copy that. They can only copy you in your most inauthentic version of yourself, okay? They can't copy the freedom. They have to do what it takes to gain their own freedom, okay? It says, endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving, she will never turn away from you, okay? No matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Like, continue to find this comfort in the connection that you have with the divine. Know that they're always there with you, giving you these beautiful divine hugs and being your soft place to fall, so that you can be your most kindest, endlessly loving and infinitely forgiving self. It says there are times when we just need our mother. This is natural and necessary. However, for whatever reason, we may not be able to turn to the mother figure in our lives in our times of need. There is no need to feel deprived during such moments, for we have a divine mother who wants to help and has the endless resourcefulness to do so. The problem of receiving grace is never with the source of it. By its nature, grace flows with generosity. So needing to earn or deserve it goes against the very nature of grace itself, okay? So it's like you were born covered in this amazing grace. There was always this beautiful grace flowing into your life. It was just up to you to open up your eyes and see that and perceive the grace. And this is what you have done. And it's like your family is having a really hard time perceiving the grace in their own lives. And therefore, they're kind of incapable of giving you any or supporting whatever it is that your birthright is that you're trying to bring out into your life. Because it exposes them and their negative, intentions, okay? So it says, however, we can struggle to be open to it and have a subconscious resistance to receiving. Intellectually, we may know that we are worthy of being helped, and even that others will also benefit when we are flourishing, so that grace brings multiple benefits to all. Yet we can still be more attached to the difficulty than the resolution. Why is that? We cannot underestimate the influence of belief systems created in response to childhood trauma and the impact these unchecked beliefs have had in our adult lives. And I feel like you've been spending a lot of time really paying great attention to this, healing a lot of beautiful childhood trauma. And that's what I said earlier. I highlighted the inner child. You've done so much inner child healing, and it's birthed a whole new energy into your life. Like spirit has been mothering you all along. And it's like, if this childhood trauma was to go unchecked, these beliefs could keep you in that place that you used to be in. And so I feel like these people were spending a lot of time attacking your inner child, or attacking that natural grace that you have, or attacking your beautiful outlook on life, because they want you to be pessimistic like them so that they can control your mind, okay? So it says the beauty is that Kali will not only help us identify where we have our blocks, she will also help liberate the soul by providing us with a choice. We can allow her to consume those past traumas, relieving the soul of karmic burdens. It says Divi Ma Kali's grace is not about encouraging psychological regression or giving up the necessary learning and responsibility to grow. It is a recognition that there are times when even a mature adult just needs to feel loved, held, and appreciated, cherished, and adored. Not for the sake of boosting ego, but for replenishing the heart that wants to give and give. It is about withdrawing from the distractions and the battles for a time, not to escape from what you need to do, but to have the energy and clarity of mind to approach your life journey effectively, okay? So if spirit tells you to take a break or they tell you to pull back from this person or that person, this is the true reason why. Because there is some recognition that needs to be had there, you know? Sometimes you have to separate from certain people in order for them to even appreciate and cherish you for what you are or what you have been offering the entire time, right? It's so, where was I at? Regression is avoidance, whereas reconnecting with a childlike relationship to the divine replenishes the inner reserves so one can continue change approach and gain supportive allies so that success can unfold more graciously and swiftly, you know. So I feel like you have so many beautiful supportive allies in the spiritual realm who are making sure that the outcome will always be your freedom, that you are always able to see, always able to understand, always in alignment with your birthright, and always having that higher perspective on your history and on the situations that you go through and on the people that you run into and have to deal with and have to separate from sometimes in your history, you know. Also that, like, it's like this coffee energy, you know, them helping you to stay awake even when you feel tired or you feel like you've had enough or you feel like you're so tired of doing all of this, but like they see the outcome of all this hard work that you've been putting into yourself and all this hard work that you've been putting into whatever entrepreneurial endeavors you're stepping out in, or stepping into, you know. So keep going, okay? Keep expressing yourself creatively because this is attracting so much abundance to you, so much beautiful success. And it's happening very fast, but I feel like keeping to yourself a kind of right now is going to be very important until you're able to establish this beautiful thing that they're helping you to birth through your grace, through your love, through your infinite forgiveness, you know? That is so important, that you keep your peace and that you keep your calm and that you keep your cool and that you don't let nobody take you out of this place of freedom, right? Because the minute they get you into a reaction that doesn't match you or doesn't really represent who you are very well, the minute you step out of that and step into this place of conflict, or you entertain the BS or the, you know, the drama, you step away from your freedom. You kind of go against, it's like you're able to use your free will to step into that kind of energy, and the wolf spirit animal is just asking you to make the responsible choices that you need to make for yourself, and just know you don't have to deal with like any ugly type of energies or anybody who wishes to like copy you or suck you dry of your beautiful energy, okay? Like, it's yours by birthright. So know that like you don't have to feel guilty or feel like you have to share or feel like you have to step away from your freedom just to, you know, baby or, you know, carry somebody to their own freedom that they need to work hard for, you know. If they want to know their birthright or which way it is that they need to go, they need to talk to God and spend some time to themselves and stop being easily controlled by others in order to do that. So with that, my love, I am done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.